Today in this training video, we will cover the steps to be successful using your Learn on Demand Magic Cutter. Our last step is once your project is printed out, we are going to cut it on the Magic Cutter.
Once you have printed your project out, you will insert it into the Magic Cutter. Make sure that your lever on the right hand side is pushed down in order to insert your paper. You can now move the blade carriage out of the way and you will see that the rollers are free to roll once you have it in the correct position. Now you will insert your paper into the Magic Cutter and it will look exactly like it does on your template. So the number 4 and the number 1 registration mark will always be on the bottom. Now insert the paper underneath both of the rollers. You want to make sure that the roller part is on top of the paper on each side. Now you can straighten it up using the divot in the front to make sure you get it as straight as possible. Once your paper is straight, you will pull the lever back to the front to lock it in place. Now you will press 3 sheet and it will scan the size of your paper. After it scans your paper, you will want to move the blade to where the blue part of your blade is inside of that 90-degree angle with the number 1 registration mark. To do that, you will hold down the slow button and press the arrows to move it left and to move it up. So you will hold down slow and hold down the arrow to make it move. The blue part of the blade should be in the number 1 registration mark corner. The final step to cut this project will be to go back into your Magic Cutter software and to press Next and then Start Scan. After you press Start Scan, your Magic Cutter will read all 4 corners of the registration marks and it will begin to cut. If at any point you want to check your project to make sure it's cutting all the way through, you can press Pause/Menu. Then you can feel underneath the paper to make sure that your objects will pop out of the paper. If your setting is tearing the paper and cutting too far, you can twist the blade slightly to the left. If it's not cutting all the way through, you can twist it slightly to the right. When you're finished, you can press 1, Continue Job. Once it's finished cutting, it will return to the beginning and you can press the lever down to release your paper. Then you should be able to pop out your letters or objects from your template. If you are cutting laminated paper, you'll want to go ahead and release that lever before the blade carriage returns to the beginning. That way it will not smash your objects when it returns back to the front.